Hello and welcome to St. Anne's Catholic School. My name is Stephanie Hardy. I am the Vice Principal here at St. Anne's, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to kindergarten for September 2021. Throughout the next hour, we're going to look at our kindergarten programming, we're going to meet our educators, and get some great tips to start our school year in September. So we're going to start today, like we do every day in school, with our land acknowledgement and prayer. We respectfully acknowledge that we, here in the Durham region, are on the traditional lands of the Mississaugas of Scugog Island. We acknowledge the generations of wise men and women, the story keepers and tellers who have gone before us. And if you'll please join me in the sign of our faith in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Lord in heaven, help us never to forget the beauty in a little child. Never let us forget the wonder and trust and yearning in their bright twinkling eyes. Help us to remember that we are shaping the lives of tomorrow's generation. Give us love to overcome adversity. Give us patience to overcome trials. Give us wisdom to overcome shortcomings. Give us faith to overcome problems. And as these children prepare to begin kindergarten, bless them and all those who care for them. St. Anne's, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Good evening and welcome to St. Anne Catholic School. My name is Jim McNeil and I'm going to be your child's principal for the next school year. This upcoming year, your child will complete one of the most important milestones of his or her life, the first day of kindergarten. I understand that you and your child may be feeling excitement or apprehension, or a little bit of both. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to Durham Catholic District School Board, and more specifically, St. Anne Catholic School. The beginning of the school year can be an exciting time in the lives of children, especially kindergarten students. We have prepared an approximately 1-hour video with information regarding procedures, routines, programming, with our staff, and overall tips to kick off the school year. Upon the start of the year, it can be a very exciting time for students, but also a particularly worrisome time as a parent. Hopefully within this video, we will address some of the concerns, and if you have any future concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to the school. It's an opportunity to build on their educational foundation that was started at home. We are very happy to partner with you on this journey in the beginning. Have a great day.
Okay, our first day of school for our new junior kindergartens is on Tuesday, September the 8th. And just so you understand our day, school begins at 8:30, which means supervision does not start until 8:15. You can drop them off anytime after 8:15. Morning snack happens at 10 minutes after 10. At 11:15 until 12:15 is lunchtime. Depending on when our students are eating lunch, they might play outside first and then come in and have lunch, or one class might have lunch first and then go outside and play. Our afternoon recess starts at 5 minutes to 2, where they'll have snack, and then school is dismissed at 3 p.m. Usually our kindergarten's dismissed just a little bit before 3, so usually pickup might happen just about 10 minutes to 3. I'd like to take a minute just to give you a quick introduction to our staff. Up in the top left corner, we have Mrs. Cole, who is our administrative assistant or our secretary. She would be the face of our school and who you would talk to when you call or come into the office. You have Mr. McNeil, who's our principal, and myself, Mrs. Hardy, I'm the vice principal. We have 2 program support teachers. On the bottom left of your screen, we have Mrs. McLean, who's a part-time program support teacher, and she's also our half-time librarian. And we have Mrs. Palumbo, who's new this year to St. Anne's, who is our full-time program support teacher. Later on in the presentation, you'll find different reasons why you might need to contact our program support teachers, but they deal with any students who have any kind of special needs, any medical issues, or any kind of concerns academically. And in the bottom right, we have Mrs. Ryan, and Mrs. Ryan is also new to our St. Anne's staff. She will be doing our kindergarten curriculum coverage. And of course, we have our kindergarten educators. In the top right corner, we have our classroom teacher, Mrs. Calder, and our early childhood educator, Mrs. Basili. They work together. In the top left corner, we have Mrs. Easter as our classroom teacher and our early childhood educator, Mrs. Holland. In the bottom, we have Mrs. Bruno, who's our classroom educator, and our DCE, Mrs. English, as a team. And our last team is Mrs. Malloy, who's waving in the bottom right-hand corner, with Mrs. Anderson, who work together as a team in their classroom. We'll have opportunity for you to meet them later in the presentation. Okay, arriving to school, either they're walking, you're driving your students, or your son or daughter, or they might be eligible to take the school bus. And if you're unclear about transportation, you're welcome to call Durham Student Transportation. The number is listed there, as long as with the website. As soon as your son or daughter enters the kindergarten area, it is a gated area. They are supervised until the bell rings. We do have a kiss and ride area or a parking lot. So if you are planning on getting out of your car or stopping the vehicle for any reason, you're best to park in the parking lot, which you'll see in a second. We do have a kiss and ride where they are met by educators as soon as you arrive to school. However, it does run pretty efficiently, and we prefer if you do not park or get out of your car when you're using the kiss and ride. So you're welcome to park here. You cannot park along the gate there. This is a drop-off only. So the students would exit the car. You don't get out of your car. We would help them out and walk them right through the kindergarten gate and into the supervised area. From there, they're watched by teachers in our large kindergarten yard, and their educators will meet them at the door and take them in when the bell rings. We'll do a brief tour of the classrooms. Unfortunately, they're not where we'd like them to be at the moment because they're not full of kids. But this is a typical classroom. There's a whiteboard in each classroom with a screen that's hooked up to Apple TV. Each kindergarten has a cubby area where they can put all of their extra clothes, their bins. They also have hooks to keep all of their belongings. There's cupboards above to store any kind of extra clothing. We do have centers that are set up. Each student would have their own tabletop and table center that they would know and routinely go to. And then there's different centers throughout the classroom. Each classroom is equipped with their own washrooms, so they can use that whenever they need, and the classroom teachers have routines for those as well, but they don't need to leave the classroom for any reason. The washrooms are there right inside the room. Each of our classrooms are connected, so 2 classrooms are connected together. We also have lots of sinks and sink areas as we do promote hand washing throughout the day. So there's areas and signs to help our kids and our new students throughout the day. Our board's mission statement is, we are called to celebrate and nurture the God-given talents of each student as we serve with excellence in the light of Christ. The goal for every child is that we believe education is key to lifelong success. Our elementary schools offer kindergarten programs for children aged 4 and 5, and students will achieve success while gaining valuable skills to become good citizens. Students will reach their full potential and embrace the church's renewed efforts to meet the spiritual needs of today's society. During the regular school day, children are involved in many different kinds of activities designed to help young learners explore, discover, and grow. They'll have opportunities to initiate learning and play, as well as taking part in more structured play-based learning under the guidance of the teacher and the early childhood educator. The teacher and the early childhood educators are guided by the curriculum document based on existing kindergarten program and research. Through play-based learning and small group instruction, children develop a strong foundation for learning in all areas, including language and math. They engage in healthy physical activity and the arts, and develop socially and emotionally through interaction with their peers and the educators who guide them. So the goal for every child is to develop the skills needed to be healthy and secure, emotionally and socially competent, eager, confident, and successful learners, and respectful of the diversity, equity, and inclusion of all their peers. All right, it's time to meet our first set of educators. This is Miss Malloy and the ECE Miss Anderson from room 127.
Hi there, my name is Jean Malloy. I'm a kindergarten educator here at St. Anne Catholic School. I work in room 153 with my partner, Rosemary Anderson. We welcome you to our school. We're looking forward to a great year ahead and getting to know your little kiddos and having lots of fun as they learn and grow.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Anderson. I'm one of the early childhood educators at the school. I hope to see you soon so I can show you all the loose parts and we can create some science experiments. I hope you enjoy your summer. I will be spending the summer with my new puppy. Take care.
At Durham Catholic, we offer an inquiry-based learning environment that focuses on the strengths, developmental level, and of course the interests of each child. In the classroom, the use of worksheets will be limited because they're rarely effective and their focus is narrow. They provide only limited assessment information on a child's level of understanding. We use the inquiry process in early learning kindergarten classrooms. So for example, initial engagement where children will raise questions about objects or events around them. We offer exploration, where children can explore objects and events around them and observe the results of their explorations. They also make observations using all of the senses and are taught to generate questions. We use investigation, where children gather, compare, sort, classify, they order, describe. They're looking at patterns, drawing conclusions. We use a variety of simple tools and materials. And then, of course, we have communication, where children work individually with others. They share and discuss ideas, and of course, listen to their friends' ideas. We have learning as a whole group, and this is a time for shared group activities such as storytelling, the teaching of a lesson, or a group discussion about a concept taught, possibly in language, math, or our religious program. Learning as a whole group encourages and engages children in the opportunity to listen and respond to others. We learn about turn-taking in large groups and discussions, and consider others' opinions and ideas. And of course, we also have learning in small groups. And these small groups allows the educator to provide explicit instruction in a one-to-one or a small group setting, which would be specific to each child's development and developmental level. And it's time to meet our next educator team. We have Mrs. Bruno, who's a classroom teacher, and Mrs. English, who's our early childhood educator, and they both work in room 126.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Bruno and I teach kindergarten at St. Anne's. It's an awesome school and I love being there, and I can't wait to meet all of you, all of our new students for JK next year.
Hi, my name is Miss English and I'm one of the early childhood educators at St. Anne's, and look forward to meeting you in September. Have a great summer.
Children are full of natural curiosity. They're capable and competent to explore the world around them through play. At Durham Catholic, students have the opportunity to explore areas of particular interest. So for example, maybe the sand table or the water table, of course the dramatic play or the kitchen center, blocks and puzzles. Learning through play is play-based learning, which contributes to the overall development of the child in the following different areas. So for personal and social, children are connected to others and contribute to their world. Children have a strong sense of identity and well-being. In language, children are taught to be effective communicators. In math, our young children have conceptual understandings of mathematics and of mathematical thinking and reasoning. Science and technology, children are curious and they connect prior knowledge to new contexts in order to understand the world around them. And of course, health and physical education, children make healthy choices, healthy food choices, as well as develop physical skills. And the arts, young children have an innate openness to artistic activities. So we like to cultivate and have all of these skills grow. Another area of our kindergarten program is learning in the outdoors. At Durham Catholic, children enjoy much needed opportunities to move their bodies and practice gross motor skills such as running, jumping, hopping, and climbing. In kindergarten, the outdoors is an extension of our classrooms, and students are encouraged to learn and ask questions in our outdoor spaces. A reminder that outdoor time is part of our program, and children do go outside each and every day. So your child may be more likely to join in if they've gotten plenty of rest the night before. They eat good variety of healthy foods, especially breakfast, before coming to school. They get up in plenty of time for school, so they don't have to hurry or rush around, and they're wide awake by the time school starts. Always wearing comfortable clothing that's designed for active play, and that they practice unzipping and buttoning with minimal assistance. Your child will be involved in many different kinds of activities at St. Anne's designed to help young learners explore, discover, and grow. Centers that we offer provide opportunities for children to use all of their developing skills. For example, their large muscle skills, small muscle skills, of course their social and emotional skills, and again language, thinking, and numeracy skills. Students explore, discover, and learn at many spaces located throughout the classroom. It's that time again. Here is our educator team, Mrs. Calder, the classroom teacher, and Mrs. Basili, our ECE, who work in room 124.
Oh, hi boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Calder, and I'm a kindergarten teacher here at St. Anne Catholic School. I heard that you're going to be starting school soon in September. I can't wait to meet you. I might be your teacher this year, and I think we are going to get along splendidly. We're going to learn so many things and have so many adventures together. Let's see. Maybe we'll learn about dinosaurs. Maybe we'll learn about space. Maybe we'll learn about castles, or maybe we'll learn about how a caterpillar grows into a butterfly. There's so many things that we might learn about. I can't wait for you to come to the school and see your brand new classroom. It is beautiful. There's so many things to explore. Rocks, shells, blocks, painting, drawing. There's too many things to even talk about. But one thing I do know is that we are going to have fun learning our ABCs, our 1, 2, 3s, writing, drawing, singing, dancing. There's just so much to learn and know that I can't possibly share it all in this short video. You're just going to have to come to school in September to find out. And I know that you'll love kindergarten just as much as I do. And this is a song that we do to welcome our friends. I have to put on my singing hat before I do this. Here we go. Ready? Welcome friends, come on in. Welcome friends, come on in. Welcome friends, come on in. I can't wait to meet you. Toodaloo.
Most parents are always wondering if their children are ready socially, emotionally, cognitively, or physically. If you want to know more, you can take a look at the Nipissing Developmental Screener. You can look this up online and you will take a look and see if your child is meeting these developmental milestones. In addition to the goals set in the kindergarten document, our Catholic school community embraces a faith-filled learning environment that develops the whole child. At Durham Catholic, we're responsible for sharing the gospel message and promoting Catholic education. The religion program, In God's Image, celebrates the wonderment and awe alive in children, leading them into wisdom and allowing them to experience life as a trace of God. Every day, children discover traces of God as they learn, wonder, problem solve, make friends, pray together, and celebrate. By building your child's confidence and readiness for school, you'll be climbing another step on the path to success. Here are some suggestions to help prepare your child for the school experience. Provide your children with plenty of opportunities to encounter new people and, of course, wear safe, socialize, and communicate with other children. Have your children dress independently to play outside. Allow your child to make their own choices or provide choices for them. Take responsibility for their belongings. Make sure they know where their things are. Make sure they use the bathroom independently. And then, of course, try and expose them to mathematical and literacy opportunities. For example, counting the stairs as they walk up or down. Read each night. Talk with your children. Play games and speak about different experiences. Okay, our last educator team is Mrs. Easter, our classroom teacher, along with Mrs. Holland, our ECE, and they work together in room 125.
Okay, we're recording.
Okay.
Hello,
Friends,
we
are
so
excited
to
see
you
in September.
Hi, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Easter. I'm so excited to see you in September. Have a beautiful summer. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
And I'm Mrs. Holland, and I'm the classroom ECE, and I can't wait to meet you and see what our next year is all about. So I hope you have a great summer.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. I'm thinking just like see you soon, see you in September. What do you think? We're recording, by the way.
Oh, right now?
Yeah. I like coffee too.
I love coffee. Cheers.
There's There's 3 opportunities throughout the day for children to have snack. Of course, they will wash their hands before and after snack, but this is a great time for students to eat and socialize together. During all snack periods, students are supervised, so there is an adult to support them. However, your child may feel more comfortable in school if they've learned to independently open and close their backpacks. They can open their snack containers, so something you can practice at home. And if you label everything so that they have no problem finding their clothes, their shoes, and our snack containers can be labeled first, second, and third. Next is a piece of information from our public health nurses.
Welcome to the Together is Better, Pack Some Wow in Your Child's Lunch. I'm Samantha, this is Julie. We're public health nurses from the Durham Region Health Department. Today we're here to talk about packing some wow in your child's lunch.
We're going to start off today by talking about healthy snacks. So a healthy snack, it has at least 2 of the 4 food groups from Canada's Food Guide. So for an example of a healthy snack that I enjoy, I usually have carrots and hummus maybe. And a healthy meal has at least 3 of the 4 food groups. So an example of a healthy lunch may include a whole wheat English muffin with some canned tuna and maybe pear spaces on the side.
Now, when packing a child's lunch, it's best if you can include them. When a child actually participates in putting what's in their lunch, they're more likely to eat it. So offer some healthy options. For example, give them an option of an apple or a banana to pack in their lunch for the next day.
Lunch containers can be difficult to open and close sometimes, especially if they're new. There's different kinds of containers that may work best for your child. Here's a few examples that you could use. Before your child goes to school, it's good to have them practice opening and closing the containers so that when they get to school, they're easily able to get into their lunch.
When thinking about packing drinks for your child's lunch, remember, choose water first. Pack a refillable water bottle so that they can refill it throughout the day. Don't forget to have them practice opening and closing the container as well.
Remember to keep your hot foods hot and cold foods cold. To keep your food hot, you want to use an insulated container such as a thermos, and then you want to preheat it. So to preheat that insulated container, you pour some boiling hot water in it, let it stand for a few minutes, then you can dump the water in the sink and put in your hot food.
To keep food cold, don't forget to use your freezer gel pack and put it in an insulated lunch bag or lunch box. Thanks for watching our Together is Better, Pack Some Wow in Your Child's Lunch. For more information, visit our website at durham.ca/healthyeating.
And if you enjoyed our vlog today, make sure you subscribe to our Durham Healthy Families YouTube channel. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. And make sure you check us out on our next vlog that will be in November on breakfast tips.
That's right. Thanks for watching.
Kids are usually aware about the transition to kindergarten, and they sense the unpredictability of going into a new classroom. They wonder about making new friends and getting used to new educators. Questions they might be wondering may include, will they be able to find the bathroom? Where will they eat snack? How will they fit in? To help ease the transitions, parents can act out different scenarios through play. For example, use puppets or stuffed animals and talk about going to school for the first day. You can reduce anxiety by talking about the transition to your child in a positive way and visit the school. Come outside, take a look, walk around. In the end of August, we will have a Meet the Educators Day, so you'll be able to come in and see the school, which will help eliminate some of the fears. Self-regulation is an important skill that we learn in kindergarten. We try to teach staying calm and focused, managing feelings and impulses, how to tolerate frustrations, problem solving, and of course, demonstrating independence. Part of being independent is toileting and toilet training. We know that this is a major milestone, but doctors suggest that a child may be ready to start toilet training if they're staying dry for at least 2 to 3 hours at a time each day, if they're walking to and from the bathroom, if they're asking for a diaper change, and of course if they're asking to use the washroom. Potty training is difficult, but we do encourage them to be trained when they come to school. If you have any concerns or issues in regards to this, please make sure you contact the school before the first day. This is Mrs. Ryan. Mrs. Ryan is our curriculum coverage educator. She will be in each kindergarten classroom every single day. Let's meet her.
Hi, St. Anne families. I'm a new teacher at the school, so I'd like to introduce myself. My name, we're going to play a game. My name rhymes with lion. Lion. but it starts with an R. My name is Mrs. Ryan. Rhymes with lion. My name is Mrs. Ryan. And I have about 20 years of teaching experience. So some of you might be 3 or 4 or 5. I've been teaching for this many and this many. 10 and 10 is 20 years. Lots of experience in kindergarten. I love kindergarten and I can't wait to meet all of you come September.
The way your child talks, listens, and interacts with others is foundational for their learning. Next, we have Katie Plant, who's one of our speech and language pathologists, to give us more information in that area.
Hi, everyone. My name is Katie Plant. I'm one of the speech language pathologists with the school board, Durham Catholic. I'm happy to do this little video info session for you about speech and language development for our first year junior kindergarten students. So as you've already heard likely in other slideshows, speech and language and oral communication is the basis for your child's literacy, thinking, talking, and relating in any language at all. So our role within the school board is to support your child's communication development. Keep in mind that when we talk and when we interact with our children, that in turn helps them learn to talk and interact as well. When it comes to communication development, there's two main facets. There's the speech, or the way that our children pronounce their sounds with their mouth. And then there's also language, which is how your child uses words or sentences to communicate their ideas, but also how they understand and process information auditorily. By around age 4, no matter what the language is that you're using at home, your child should be understood by strangers most or all of the time. They may be still pronouncing sound errors such as like walk for rock, or they may not yet be using for ladder. They might say water. They may also be saying, instead of choose, I choose to go outside, I choose. It might be a little bit misarticulated. That's not terribly uncommon by 4. But keep in mind, by 4, from a language perspective, your child should be able to follow upwards of 3-step directions, such as go to your room, grab a book, and then bring it down to the couch. Use adult type or more mature grammar formations, such as I want to go get ice cream, as opposed to me want ice cream. They are able to use and answer WH questions like why, where, who. Sometimes those kiddos are using a lot of what's that mean, or why? Telling stories or retelling stories with a beginning, middle, and end. Producing some rhyming words. So certainly those books like Cat in the Hat, or even some of the more basic nursery rhymes may help with rhyming, and they may also start to identify the letters or even the symbol, like at McDonald's, the arches or the M for McDonald's. What I do want to encourage you right now is to think about and really remember that if your child's not doing one or more of these things yet, that's okay. But there is a wait list at Grandview for the Durham Preschool Speech and Language Program, and I urge you to contact them. Get yourself on a wait list so that if you do get called for an assessment or for some services, it's done before they enter JK, because the cutoff is August 31st. So that means that if you wait too long, your child may actually not be able to be seen at all. Keep in mind, our hearing is an important part of communication development as well. So feel free to call Grandview. They also offer hearing assessments. You don't need to go to your doctor, and you don't need to overstress it. Certainly children develop at all different stages, but we really want to make sure that that foundational piece of communication is at its best, or certainly that we're working on it before they come into kindergarten. Here's the phone number here for Grandview. And it is covered under OHIP, so there's no additional fees for parents, and it's really an advantageous program to consider. The other thing to keep in mind is that your program support teacher is your connection. If you have concerns about your child's communication skills or development, call or contact your program support teacher at the school, and they will get in touch with me if they feel it's necessary or would be of benefit to have a meeting. Here's a few other resources you might want to take a peek at. This is certainly a strange time. Our children are now getting used to reading eye contact and eye gaze, and not so much around the lips and the mouth movements. So here's a few articles, and here's a video from CBC that might help give you some ideas around helping your child with understanding social skills and interactions, even though we're all masking now. The things that you can do at home. So at home, we have the tools. You as parents have the tools to help your child build skills and strategies in the areas of oral communication, sound learning, ways to say their sounds and use their words. We know in the research that time with your family, mask-free talk time, so times when you aren't having to wear a mask, those times need to be really capitalized on. Those need to be really enhanced. You need to make sure that you're getting closer to your child's face, having lots of cuddle time on the couch or outdoors under a tree, reading books together, talking, and really paying attention to each other's mouth structure. Also, peer interactions and play. We know that it is safer outdoors, so consider if you can with close families or friends where it's safe to do outdoor hikes or play groups or play dates that are appropriate. We also know that in the research, conversation, it's not so much how many words that you say to your child to help them develop language, but it's the conversations, the back and forth, almost like you're playing volleyball or tennis. So it's the back and forth conversations that lead to stronger language learning opportunities. And being a body language and eye contact detective. So getting our children to read, what does it mean if my eyes go like this? Or if there's little tiny wrinkles over here, it means I'm smiling, my eyes are smiling. What does it mean when my fists are like this? It means I'm feeling frustrated. So being a detective so that you're reading other cues of the body and the eyes and the forehead, and not just relying on the mouth. So there's some techniques and strategies to try out. I wish you all a wonderful summer, and I look forward to supporting your child's communication development in kindergarten next school year. Thanks, everybody.
Next, we'll talk about some community partnerships. We do have childcare spaces in our building with Fairy Glen Daycare. They do operate infant to toddler rooms, as well as before and after school age care. These flyers will be sent out to you if you're looking for any kind of daycare information. Are you new to Canada? We do have a service through Swiss Durham, which are settlement workers in schools to support families with their settlement needs, and it is provided in a variety of different languages. We also have English as a second language educators. These are teachers who specialize in language support. These teachers work in the classrooms and with the educators to support students who are English language learners. If you do speak another language at home or have just arrived to Canada, please call the school office and let us know so that we can support you in your new journey. We've come to the end of our kindergarten information session. If you have any questions, you're welcome to call the office. You will hear from one of our kindergarten educators near the end of August to set up a transition time for you to come in, meet your teachers, and see the classroom. And of course, we'll end our presentation in our closing prayer. So if you'll join me in the sign of our faith, in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our St. Anne's Catholic School prayer was developed when the school opened by our students and staff. Dear Lord, Today we come together as a community in faith to learn, play, and grow as one. Help us to understand each other, celebrating our differences and friendships. Bless our students, staff, and families as we try our best in all we do. May our day be filled with love, patience, respect, and kindness. St. Anne's, pray for us.
Who's going to Big Kid School this morning?
I am!
You ready to go to school, dude?
Are you going to be shy?
No. People love.
What's today?
July.
Can you tell me what day it is today?
Wednesday.
What are you starting today?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Kindergarten.
What's today?
My school.
What's today?
Kindergarten.
Are you a little excited?
Yeah, and sort of nervous.
Excited?
Really excited.
Are you looking forward to it?
Kind of excited because I'm nervous a lot.
Excited about your first day of school?
Excited and just totally excited.
What did you learn at school today, Ted?
Nothing.
You learned nothing? Not one thing?
What did you do?
I didn't learn my ABCs either.
You didn't?
You learned in school?
We learned about,
What'd you do? Have fun, huh?
Tamara, did you make any new friends today?
Yeah?
Yeah, what were their names?
Well, I don't know.
And you made a new friend today?
Yes, I did.
And what's her name?
I forgot.
Do you have any friends in your class?
A lot of friends. Max, Patrick,
SpongeBob. Oh, SpongeBob's in your class?
Are you excited to go back tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, say bye-bye.
Bye.